a show. You coming with me? Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve really miss me. I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could sing and say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just like a writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my
Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara,
Beat your ass,
California.
making me wait.
Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC between the Washington Commanders and the San Francisco 49ers.
Just because you made me wait, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Andres Borregalis ready to get us started. And we're off from Levi's Stadium. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. Rolling out to his left. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Okay, ready? Third, go!
This is Ja'Cory Kronsky-Merritt getting it for the first time. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45 block with a new set of downs to boot. Running right side by McLaurin. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Gain of 26 yards there. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal.
And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Spencer Schrader on now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Purdy throwing here to start. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Dose of the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Purdy throwing here on first. He rolls to his right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Get set. Yellow. 18, what's up?
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there. You're getting some positive yards.
This one misses the tight end. And now they're staring at a fourth down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the set.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Freeze.
Here's carry now. This is Bashal Tutu. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing now, Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't find Deebo Samuel on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Vacates quickly left side. He's going to run for it. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They left him wide open. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. But what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Flushed out of the pocket. Pass is cut at the 9. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders pull out in front further, 13-zip. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Showing a little burst so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Dumps it off to his running back. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
The gun is Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit.
And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Yellow. 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 Yellow.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and short. Oh, first time for everything. He's bringing this punt out of his own end zone. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
First and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready.
Starting on the grounds here, Kronsky Merritt. Works it past the 20. Gets up the edge to the 35. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Completes one to Ben Sinnott. Oh, this big guy is moving. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a 20-zip lead. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders push their lead to 21-zip already. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Outside. Yellow. Ready. Start.
Purdy to throw it. That's caught. It's the Clemson rookie. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. Offense up to the line fast.
Yellow. 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 Yellow.
Purdy on 1st down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Yellow. Yellow.
Back to the air on 2nd. Purdy. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he's marked down. Looks like at the 32-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 32.
First down.
Get set. Get set.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Yellow. Yellow. Start.
Purdy setting up that play action. He's got Ayuk downfield. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Cade, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, more like we...
And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers choke off that lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous.
A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Mike Sandler still makes the play.
Commanders 21, 49ers 6.
Now Borregales on to send it away. This return starts at the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Will take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Hand off to Krosky Merritt, running left. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Pass the 60, pass the 60. Let's go.
And you just get the play off. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That's the end of our opening quarter. The Commanders have an early lead. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Out of the gun, Daniels. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this third down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Let's go now.
Play action now, Daniels. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Offensive line fast.
18, 5 in.
Now Daniels to throw. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
3 yards. And it's third down. Third and long.
Here we go. Viking 18.
Third and long for him here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression.
This is making me wait because you made me wait on this game.
And then he takes advantage with his legs.
First and goal, Krosky Merritt. On the ground, game works for the touchdown. The Commanders stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage.
It's just second quarter. It's just second quarter, my boy.
To take a risk, his guy's going for 2.
Washington will line up for the 2-point.
Daniels looking to throw. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2.
I'm trying to get me. I'm trying to get me. Man, you'd be looking to score. You'd be looking to score another point.
Starting from the 5.
I just say you'd be looking to score another point.
And And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
You don't score this possession right here. You don't get a touchdown this possession.
Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
This possession. Not this play, this possession. This series of plays right here.
Rookie now from the gun. To his back it goes, Jordan James. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Play action now with Purdy. Completes it downfield to Pearson. No gain after the catch, but the gain's still out across midfield. They're to the 45.
San Francisco ain't weak.
23 yards.
They better than the Commanders.
Quickly trying to get set again. First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Get set. Can't kick 18.
From the gun, McCaffrey. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop. It goes to the hurry-up offense here.
Yellow. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Yellow.
Pick. Here come a pick. Here come a pick, guys.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
A loss of 10 yards.
Bears.
Brings up 4th.
Nah, you behind the 50.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. So out now comes the punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. We'll get it at the 9. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20.
At their own 17-yard
Ready.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. It's a handoff to Tootin, running right. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 4. It's now
Back to throw. Here's Daniels.
Get away from that, man.
And this one does not go far. Working quickly here. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half.
I ain't want to run the same play back to back.
Going with some dime coverage here. They go inside give to Krosky Merritt. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Offense in the hurry up here.
a gain of 15 yards. And a Washington 1st down.
Daniels setting up the play action. And he just tucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
I'm sure trying.
After the incompletion, still at the 38. It's 2nd and 10.
2 more touchdowns for this quarter.
Screen pass here for Krosky Merritt. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe block as he's sent out. pickup of 12 on
Yeah,
that
let's
play.
go right here. Get the ball back, score again.
First down.
Let's go now.
First and 10 at the 50-yard
From the gun, it's Daniels. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
Ready? 18. Hawks 70. Hawks.
Daniels is going to throw again. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal. Goes to the hurry up here.
Washington.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Commanders boat racing them to the halftime locker room.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's just been a difference maker.
And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead.
Going for 100, man. We're going for 100.
But this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity.
If I score again before this half, I'm getting 100.
But establish a little confidence from this spot, and who knows?
If I score again before this half over with, I'm getting 100.
This thing's all said and done.
If I score again before this half over with, I'm getting 100.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Better run the ball, run the clock out. That's all. That's the only way I get 100.
Gun is Purdy. Buying some time right. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, he didn't like what he saw from the pocket, Brock, so he kicked it out right. Coverage did a great job, though, never letting up, and they were there to pick him off.
Yeah, as a QB, you're just trying to buy a little time, break that defense down, but you know how you can tell a well-coached defense? When that QB rolls right, the coverage rolls right with them, flows right with them. So whether he threw it from the pocket or near the sideline in that case, I think we were in store for a similar result.
Daniels. Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Give it to Krosky Merritt. And they got to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Offense up to the line fast. Play fake here. Daniels. Headed out right. Caught out wide. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders.
Guys, we're on our way to 100.
Najee Harris, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Commanders continue piling on to this lead. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready.
Commanders ain't good. I just made him this way. The Commanders good because I made him good.
And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Yeah, that man was a 70-something when I got him. I built that nigga up.
First down, Purdy to throw. Hits his running back. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Better run the clock out, man. Don't do nothing crazy. Don't score again. Score the quarter.
Brings up second and 2 at the
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Finds the in route complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Washington calls it second timeout. So first down from the 41. Off the play fake. Purdy lasers this one deep down the middle. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Jalen Reed with the INT. And the Commanders might be able to get some points late after the interception. They've helped them get this early lead, Brock, and they are just continuing to do their part to try to push this game further out of reach.
Yep, stepping on the gas. That's twice in a row now. Interceptions the last 2 drives. Now this offense has an opportunity to continue to build the momentum and build on this lead.
Catch is made down the right sideline. He's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
You ain't really got a choice.
Their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now run, James.
That's always stop me from getting her right there. Hand the bitch up.
Initial tackle stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Get that.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Purdy looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It goes to the hurry-up offense here.
And the 49er, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard
Purdy
line.
on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Looking quickly here.
Gibson, a big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Fielded at the 11. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go, guys. Gotta get on pace. Gotta get on pace.
Here comes 1st and 10.
Get on pace.
Now with Daniels. Makes the grab in bounds left side.
Gotta get on pace.
He's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, it gives him a 1st down. So the big
get on
play
pace,
gets
guys.
inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Has him on the quick hitter. And now on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down. A new set of downs for him from the 31.
A gain of 14.
Daniels on 1st down. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag.
Hey, you trying to hurt my guy? Hey, cool.
Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. Running it after the penalty. Trying to make make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a loss of 2.
Now Daniels to throw. Short pass brought in. And it's good.
Come on, we got to get all pace.
Taking
too long.
Working quickly here. On third down, here's Sutton. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on,
taking us too long, fellas. Taking us too long. What you doing?
Up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Daniels to throw on fourth. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders push their lead further.
Too late. He's too late.
Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Dan Quinn never afraid to take a risk. His guy's going for 2. Daniels looking to throw. Forced out to his right. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. He fields it from the 8.
Oh, they got to die.
Past midfield, and he's got space. And nearly down to the opposing 40 before he gets out of bounds. Excellent return there.
Well, at this point, they're going to take points any way they can get him, and that includes on special teams. He's had a ton of kicks sent his way, a bunch of returns today, and he nearly made him pay with that one.
Pretty throwing here on first. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they've been second down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear it.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in a hurry up here. Third and long, Purdy. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders take over.
Go, guys. All right, he's hiding.
This is a time
Got it behind it. I got 100 clips.
These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, he is killing his team. Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Let's take 3 more scores for this
Here
quarter.
comes 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. That was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
70, Bronco 80, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Terry McLaurin. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Whoa, guys.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Again, Daniels to the air. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Back to work after throwing the pick. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Commanders regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career.
I think they were going to be grateful just to get the ball back, but now inside field goal range, I promise you this, they're going to be disappointed if they don't get at least 3 points off that takeaway.
Runs around and he's got space. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Don't see the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Buying some time left. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Deebo Samuel the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25. To the line. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. To the left side and wheeled in by Kittle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Yellow. Yellow.
From the gun is Purdy. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you get more interceptions.
Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. Can't connect on this one. A rare miss. Been thrown for him all game, but this one didn't work out. It's second down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Back to the air on second. Purdy. Oh, no. They get him yet again. And the Commanders get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
I had the other guy. You threw it behind me.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Ready? 19, 18.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's got it to him yet again. That is cut. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down.
I need to score quickly.
It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 27.
19 Tiger, 19
First
Tiger.
down, Commanders.
Let's go.
Daniels now on first down. Going all the way to the end zone here.
That's what I taught you on the safety play.
Washington touchdown. The Commanders parlay the interception into points.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more.
Yeah.
And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should
You
be able
better.
to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. On the ground, begin the drive with McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to Charlie Luce, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They ain't want to hold the clock. Scared, man.
They're going to go. It's Purdy. Oh, brother, it's another interception.
They ain't going to run the clock.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. It really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ballgame.
And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Offense to the line fast.
19 tight.
First and 10.
Rolling on 1st down. Daniels. Throwing the out route complete. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
10 yards on the pickup.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in. 2nd and inches.
16-yard line.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And he can't escape this one. They get to him for a nice exclamation point to end this.
I needed that right there, too. They're going to put me at 70.
Only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the
They're
end
going
of
to
3
put me
in
at
this
70.
lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard,
Sorry.
this game pretty close to over.
Got something for you right here.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
65 catch. 60.
3rd and long for him here. Made the throw as he
Oh,
was
my God,
getting
wide
it.
open.
And it's
It's off.
incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed
Man,
so
look,
often.
I'll go back and show it to you.
players. Once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
But stop him this time.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this.
70 Rangers. 18, 5, let's go.
Now Daniels on 4th down. It's caught by McLaurin. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Got it. Ready.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Go.
Tight end in motion left. Play action now. Daniels. Pass complete to Lane.
Uh-oh.
That is a Washington touchdown.
Uh-oh, guys.
The Commanders.
They might have put us in their striking distance. I get this 2 right here. I need 4 touchdowns.
Offense up to go for 2. Here's the backup. First throw. He rolls to his right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted.
That might have hurt us right there.
Brown has it.
Little big one.
And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
This makes the score. Commanders 70, 49ers 6.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. His return starts at the 5. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. Play action now with Purdy. Flushed out of the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Commanders take over. Got an interception by the reigning Defensive Player of the Year.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He was a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to be caught by his running back, Harris.
Way to stay in bounds, boy.
He's down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Washington first down.
1st and 10 at the 28.
They go play action. Here's Willis. Rolling out to his left. Hits his running back. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Something out of Memphis, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Got that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And wait, what's this? They fake the spike. Escapes the pocket. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
And they'll throw this instead, trying to catch him off guard. And they aren't fooled by that fake spike. They kept charging and got there to take him down. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. 3rd and goal now as they try to pile on further.
Hey, hey.
It's a run across.
Come on, man. Pick up block.
What a time for some big plays up front, partner. Back-to-back losses, and they force a 4th and goal.
A loss of 4 yards.
They'll throw for it. And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders throwing 6 more on the blowout. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back to one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. What a mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. IT, watch out. Left, left.
Boy, you better hope I don't get intercepted right here. Or I get intercepted right here.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First place
He
set down
better.
behind the line.
He better, guys.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
He better.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12. At the
Purdy looking to throw. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
He better, guys.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Completed over the middle. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break Brock as they force this 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Desperation time here. Kittle makes the catch.
Oh, he got
He's
y'all
going to bring
feet.
it to the 40-yard line before he stopped. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs instead.
They hating on me. They
pick
don't
up
want
the
to get it.
first.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Get it.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackling for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Working quickly here.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Working out of the gun. It's Purdy.
Ha!
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong.
18, what's up? Yellow. Can't we score? Yellow.
On 3rd down, Purdy.
Oh, let's go.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Quan Martin with the pick. And all the way back it goes. It's a Washington pick 6.
I got to believe, Kate, his first pick of the game directly led to that one. Remember, what worked to generate that first turnover, playing things the same way, and this time, well, it wasn't just a pick. It was a pick 6.
The Commanders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. That one's caught. That couple more off it is massive.
All right, guys. We got action.
Here in the 4th.
We got action.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Got to run the ball, man.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Got to run the ball.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Better run the ball, man.
37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working quickly here.
9 yards. And the 49er first down.
First down, Purdy to throw.
6-yard line.
That was going to be a pick.
He was throwing it unsurprisingly.
That was going to be a pick.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
On the counter, McCaffrey. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
Got
Well, we
hurt.
see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Go, Bugs. Need that ball. Need that ball. Need that ball. Need that ball.
18, Pioneer.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Yeah, that's a solid stop there to limit the damage.
Big.
Some, but it's still 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards. Fourth down.
They're going to try to throw for it. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. They only needed a couple, and that's exactly what they got, Brock. Not the most impressive game, but it's a big one all the same. That gets them a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. 1st and 10 from the 43.
Cowboy 8, here we go.
Design quarterback run here. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
What's it? Heard he took enough. He took enough of a beat.
At the Commanders' 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down.
And he held on to that bitch.
Offense in a hurry up here.
Nuts. Stuck on 86, I guess.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And you ain't scored another point. Like I said earlier, I told you you weren't going to score another point. Remember I told you that if you got 6, you ain't score again.
Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, bro.
You ain't score another point. I tried to bet you early.
I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress.
I tried to bet you early. You can't get 14. Bet 20, you don't get 14
Get
points.
here on 2nd and 10. Jones.
You ain't bet. You scared.
Ball down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
He ain't say. He ain't say. He ain't say. Nah, he ain't say nothing. Stop it. Bet you don't get 21.
Jones gonna throw again. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The 49ers putting up points.
I ain't gonna get 100 because you held the ball.
Well, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But hey, something positive to look back on there.
You held the ball.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
And this is cut for 2. Not going to do much against that deficit, but hey, at least a positive add-on to that touchdown.
Oh, he'll be helping better.
Not giving up. Some nice little success here. They convert. They add the 2 points, but not going to do much for them as far as win-loss is concerned today.
Nope. Train has already left the station in this one, but they've got a shot. If the league invented a 5-point, I don't know, maybe a 10-point play case.
We've seen that, right? All-star games, maybe a money ball late in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, maybe the Pro Bowl. How about we figure that out in the Pro Bowl first?
Okay. Sounds good. 1st and 10 from the 43.
Get it.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down around the 34. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready, right?
They're going to pass it here. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. It's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground, and knock them out of that rhythm.
Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
Trap 50, go.
4th down, pass coming. He connects downfield. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
without a timeout to call, this winds up as a delay. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag.
Come on.
And he could have a free play here. And this is knocked away on a good defensive effort there. That saves the catch, but I think this call should still give the offense some yards. Penalty yardage marked off. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
A play fake now. Willis to throw. Buying some time right. Bouncing football. Oh, but this one bounces out of bounds. So in the end, no gain on the play. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. They're going
That's my backup.
He brings it in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one splits the uprights.
I signed Willis off the free agent list.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready.
Man, Willis trash. Willis is 60. Willis like a 6 to 8.
Lines up as a touchback, so they're going to have 1 final snap to work with.
At their own 35-yard line.
Don't throw that ball. Please don't throw that ball. If you throw that ball and I get a pick, I'm going to the house.
1st and 10 coming up.
Run the ball, man. Get out of here.
At the 60.
Pistol now for Jones. Headed out right. Trying to push deep downfield. That's caught at the 25.
Good
He has
game.
it down near the red zone. Just